Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the OBeesports Talk Show. I'm your host, Obi. I will not sing this time. I know it was painful for you guys last time, and I apologize again for that. We're going to talk a little bit about my teams here a little bit. We'll start with the Cavs and how it went down. It just did not work out well for them this year. They did not look good against Boston, straight up. I mean, that's the truth. Boston outplayed us big time. And hats off to Boston for getting it done. You know, they really deserved it more than we did. It's simple as that. As far as them firing Mike Brown, probably a good decision. Things just didn't seem to gel very good with him, especially in that playoff series, and even towards the end of the season, the way they handled things. So I guess in the long run, it was probably a good decision. But now it's the simple thing is, what does LeBron James do? There's probably a 50% chance he stays. There's 50% chance he leaves. If he leaves, we all know this team's going down the tubes. If he stays, we at least probably got a chance to win an NBA championship in one of the next 3 years, maybe 2 in the next 3. Who knows? But I honestly think he's going to stay. I don't see him leaving. There's just too much going on here, too much at stake. At this point in the time, Izzo didn't take the job. Might have convinced LeBron to stay more, but if you're telling Izzo, why'd you stay if LeBron James hasn't made a commitment? I understand that. I get that totally. But it is what it is. Simple as that. Let's shift gears to the Browns. They got Colt McCoy, Jake Delhomme, and Seneca Wallace at quarterback. Colt McCoy will be behind Seneca Wallace, and Jake Delhomme will be the starter. Jake Delhomme, let's hope he has a bounce back year for us and is able to lead the Browns a little bit to maybe about 6 or 7 wins. The defense is still shaky. Offense, you know, you can kind of rely a little bit more on Mohamed Massaquoi with Jerome Harrison. The offensive line, let's hope they can kind of keep up what they did a little bit last year. We were able to establish a little bit of running game. So let's just hope they can keep that under control and go. And I think it's a good idea move by them to get Mike Holmgren. He's always been a great coach. And he seems to be a great GM. I think that was a nice gesture for him to keep Eric Mangini on, kind of give Mangini another shot. We haven't had a good veteran quarterback in here since Jeff Garcia. And Jeff Garcia just they just run his offense. And hopefully they run the type of offense that fits Jake Delhomme a little bit better. I think that's the key. You have to make the adjustments around him. And I think bringing Mike Holmgren in here, I think you're going to see that happen. So good luck to the Browns. We'll talk a little bit more about the Browns as football season gets closer and closer to the season. The Indians, another rough year to be a Cleveland Indians fan. But I'm not going to give up on them. I'll still be a Cleveland Indians fan through and through the good times and the bad years like this year. It's kind of a big blow. We're without Struble Cabrera until probably August, September. That hurts us quite a bit. Grady Sizemore is obviously out for the season. That's a big, huge blow. And we know that our pitching has a roller coaster ride so far this year. Just not, we get good starting or no bullpen, no good starting, no bullpen. It's just been up and down everywhere along there. Westbrook has looked good at times. Carmona's looked good for the most part this year. The other guys, Talbot has looked good at times. Hofstra's got optioned down. And Masterson has just looked flat out horrible more at times. It's good to see them bring up Carlos Santana. That guy can hit. That boy can hit. He'll bring a little bit of excitement. It is time to send Luis Valbuena down. Jason Donald is up here to play, but he needs to work on it. His defense obviously is not very good. He's made a lot of errors lately. Chu has been pretty consistent all year. He's kind of he's been in a slump here of late. Austin Kearns, again, has started to heat up. Hafter started to heat up. Johnny Peralta started to heat up. As much as I can't stand Johnny Peralta, which you all know, I cannot stand the guy with the passion. Carmona supposedly could be on the trading block for the Indians. I hope they don't trade Fausto Carmona. I think he's a valuable piece to this ball club. I think you have to at least keep somebody of this team. Feel like they're going to go insane with this team because there ain't going to be anybody left. In my opinion, I would trade Johnny Peralta before I trade Fausto Carmona. Trevor Crowe, obviously he's taking over for Sizemore. He's in a slump, and his defense just doesn't seem like he gets very good breaks on the ball. Maybe it's time to bring Brantley back up, see what he can do. Give up on Andy Marte. Obviously, he's not what we thought he was, and it don't look like he's ever going to be, so it's time to cut ties with him. Also, Brandon's starting to swing the bat a little bit. But it's going to be a long year for the Indians. But hang in there, Indians fans. Things are going to get better. King Loftus coming to town in August. Look out. Alright, folks, that's all I have about the Indians. Because I know everybody else. So let's get into college football. I know it's early. Nobody wants to talk about college football, but polls came out today. Ohio State's number 2 behind Alabama. This is the year very crucial for the Buckeyes. Defense lost a lot of players, but the defense will still be strong. We know that. We put together a great defense every single year. Offensively, we got a lot coming back. Sanderbacher, Posey, Pryor. Got our running backs, Brandon Sane, and there's a couple other guys in there, so run wild. Pryor is a Heisman candidate, as many of you probably know. I'm going to go out on a limb here, and I'm going to make a call here. Look out, here it comes. Ohio State will win the national championship. That's right, folks. I said it here. Ohio State will win the national championship this year. I know it's probably a bit of a stretch, and it's probably might be wrong, but I'm going to call it. Ohio State will win the national championship this year. Also in the Big Ten, if you haven't heard, Nebraska will become the Big Ten next year. So that'll give us 12 teams, so we'll probably have to go to 2 divisions, 6 and 6. But I think that's a great move. Nebraska's has always been a good football program, and they're pretty good at the other sports as well. So I think it'll be interesting to see them, Nebraska in the Big Ten, get to see them a little bit play, see how much they stack up, and it might make the Big Ten a little bit stronger. You also probably noticed the Pac-10 added a couple teams, and the Big 12 is kind of sticking together at least for a little while. But it does probably hurt a little bit that they lost Nebraska. But I think the Big 12 will still be all right. But I think it's good to see Nebraska in our division. So good luck to them. Good luck to everybody out there and your teams. I'm going to touch about great job by the LA Lakers to take care of Boston. That was a hard-fought series that went 7 games. The Lakers fought it out and hung tough and beat Boston. Great job by Boston and Lakers both to get to that far. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you so much for listening. As always, thank you for listening. And again, I apologize for that bad singing about me singing on this one talk show today. As always, thank you for listening. This is OBeesports Talk Show.